Good morning, everybody. This is Mary Jane Barnett. She's a stager that I know, and today, buyers, you get to see what we do to get in your head so that you buy that home. We're standing in front of one of Mike and I's listings right now. It's been on the market about 50 days, and it hasn't sold yet. So, Mary Jane, why don't you give us some suggestions on what we need to do to get this home sold?
Great,
I'll shut up from here.
Thanks for having me. This is a beautiful neighborhood and a very peaceful, wonderful feeling when you come up to the home. There are a few things I want to talk about for curb appeal.
Okay.
And as we walk up to the home, just generally I see that it just needs some yard work.
Okay.
To freshen up the soil with some fresh mulch, to cut back on any of these plants and the roses themselves because they're going to come in a lot stronger.
Gotcha.
This is blocking our front door, so as beautiful as it is, if this went and we planted something different right here along here, you're really going to get a bird's eye view of the front door. I just want to mention too that for selling any home, cleaning the yard, hosing things down, hosing this front area and just kind of getting the energy fresh and renewed is excellent. And a fresh welcome mat really and truly will welcome the buyers to this home. The feeling that I get here is once again just a cleanup. We want to do shampoo the carpets and clean up the area, sweeping the floors. This again gets the energy moving. Something like this, which maybe would catch a lot of dust, I would take down a silk plant like that and maybe bring in a live, fresh plant, putting it in the center of the home. Right here would be a beautiful place to display something like that, and it really will pull in the kitchen area. We have a nice big kitchen, a beautiful area here. You can see you have your little breakfast nook and so forth. Mm-hmm. One thing that really struck me when I came in here is that the windows need to be cleaned. That's just something that kind of stops you and you can't get past it. Mm-hmm. Another thing that would really energize this space is the color red. Maybe some red towels, a red bowl, red dishes, and a big bowl of fresh fruit. At this time of the year, a pumpkin or maybe even apples, green apples in a red bowl, they last for a long time. This room here is nice and cozy. You can see we've got the fireplace. Once again, a nice sweeping, a nice cleaning, and maybe a fresh plant on top of the mantle. Okay. And here with the draperies, I would maybe take those down.
Really?
It's
okay.
such a beautiful slider. It's got the etched glass and so much to show off there that the draperies might take away from that. So out back, once again, we're looking at just a yard cleanup in general and taking out things that are just not really doing anything for us right now. This pot, there's little things here and there, and believe it or not, those kind of little things around can cause a feeling of clutter and not finished off. We want to finish off the fresh mulch all around, even around this little sprinkler area. You have fresh dirt, and maybe you could put in a little bit of a shrub there, and then that covers the mechanics. One thing that really struck me on the backyard are the rocks.
Gotcha.
And not so much the rocks in the planter area, that's fine, but I would remove the rocks from the grass, and that's going to have some empty patches, but it'd be very simple to fix with getting the marathon grass in there and giving this a nice even flow with the back. Got a beautiful the hallway down to the master bath and so forth. Okay. This feels pretty good to me, but once again, we just want to cleanse and clear and clean. Gotcha. So a fresh plant here and there can really do the trick. Sure. The bathrooms, we may add some fresh towels, especially in the master. Okay. We want it to look a little on the upgrade side. Yes. So fresh towels and maybe some fancy soaps or something like that on the countertop, and that says a lot for the. This room's great, and got the little walk-in closet, and this little hanger here is great. I feel it's not a problem there. Okay. And
would you recommend to put any furniture in these rooms for right now while we stage it, or do you think we're okay leaving it vacant?
You know, you can go both ways.
Okay.
With this, most of the home being vacant, I really wouldn't worry about the bedrooms. And if you did any kind of furniture, I would maybe more concentrate downstairs in the living room area.
Sure.
And that's just going to kind of give you a welcoming feel. But as for the bedrooms, I think people can pretty much visualize their own furniture in the bedrooms, and they can know whether or not it's going to work with their furniture.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, everyone, that's Mary Jane Barnett. You can find her at revampyourhome.com. I'm Angie Weeks with Metro Realty. Happy to bring you buyers and sellers a scoop on how to get it done. Visit my website at www.askangie.com.